Hello everybody, this is Alchemist2 back again with another movie review. Recently I rented Astro Boy from Netflix, and this is an Americanized version of the original tale. Of course, it stays true to Tezuma's magnum opus, I think. But there's some differences. But all in all, I thought this was actually a really fantastically done movie. The animation was terrific. The voice casting was absolutely sensational, and all the action, adventure, and interweaving storylines were very intriguing as well. If you've seen Battle Angel Alita, it will remind you quite a bit of that storyline with Metro City up above and the Earth down below. Or as they call it the surface here. And in in Battle Angel Alita, they call the lower world, I think the upper world's called Zalom, and I can't remember what the what the surface world is called, because it's been such a while since I've seen that anime. But it's similar to that, but it's not so dark and gritty and ominous. This is very philosophical, and I really enjoyed the the mathematical humor in it. There's quite a bit of that scientific mathematical, technological humor that I enjoyed. And if you're a technology geek or someone who enjoys that kind of humor, you would probably like this movie. And if you're a fan of the original Astro Boy, you would probably enjoy this, because I know I did, and I really got an awful lot out of it. And I probably would need to watch this again, because there was so much about this that I enjoyed, and I love the way the storyline didn't let you get bored with it. It just was one thing after the other. It was very, very intricately woven. There were so many different elements that just made this story outstanding, I thought. And the only thing that kind of irritated me a little bit was when Toby is sent to the surface world through some different circumstances. I'm not going to tell you what those were, but he meets these 3 renegade robots that have this robot revolution, and they're a lot of fun, but I kind of thought that they were they didn't really need to be there. I mean, the film could have done a lot better without these 3 stooges. But they were meant to be comedy relief, as was Dr. Zegmann, played by Nathan Lane, wonderfully. Just, he makes a great villain here, and we're not used to seeing Nathan as a villain, but he just plays this role insidiously, and you just want to hate him for what he's done. And I can't go into why that is, but Zegmann, he builds robots much like Toby's father, Dr. Tenma, does, which is interesting. But apparently they go into Zegmann's past. Actually, Zegmann goes into his own past, and he says that he was once in Metro City. They never go into why he was exiled, but I can only imagine that maybe he did something with the robots that he wasn't supposed to do, and the officials decided, well, we can't have his sort in the city, because his ideals will contaminate everybody else's ideals, and let's just chuck them down to the surface world. Boom. But the three robot revolutionary characters, I just thought they were extra characters. They were filler characters, and I didn't really. They were funny. I liked them, but they just seemed like they were like the appendix, just useless. Used to be used for something important, but now pointless to have. Beyond that, I love the different character stories, and the kids that we meet in the surface world are just they're just wonderful. They are really tremendous characters. You love them, and you feel so sorry for them. And Zegmann takes care of them as their surrogate father, and he's actually a schmuck later on. When you'll figure that out when you see it. But it's just this particular adaptation I really enjoyed. Now, I don't think it's a perfect adaptation. I might have done it a little bit differently, but to be honest, I really like this movie. I give it 3.5. I want to give it 4, but I can't because of the 3 extra robot characters that I thought were really no purpose to the plot. Well, they hated Zegmann, but you know, and they don't really do anything useful. They're just there, you know, comedy relief. What are you gonna do? But I think my favorite character in the whole film was Toby, just because he is trying to find out what his purpose is and where he belongs, and it's all very existential, and it's just a very uplifting film, I thought. And then I even cried, which I wasn't expecting. It was very emotional for me. But many of Tezuma's works are. If you've seen Metropolis, you know what I'm talking about. Metropolis is one of my all-time favorite animes, and it's far superior and spectacular to this film. But this was meant for kids. But I think that adults can enjoy it too, because it's really quite remarkable and just beautiful to look at. And I think I give kudos to the team who did it. I'm not sure what animated team did it, but I love these characters. And if you haven't seen Astro Boy, I would definitely take a good look at it and check it out. 2 thumbs up, 3.5 stars.